Who knows? He's McGruff, the crime-sniffing dog over there. Fuzz Dan and David are all here from Disturbed. Disturbed sings the bumper breaker intro-outro song we play every night that I sing along with.
Oh, my God.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah. It's the only one I sing along with.
Oh.
No.
Oh, wait a minute.
Wait, this is right.
Yeah, this is it. Here it comes. About 11:20 coming out of
yeah, you're right.
11:25 coming back from commercial.
Yeah, it's always after midnight.
No, after,
really?
After 11.
I beg your pardon.
I had no idea.
Yeah, it sounds good when you turn the music down. Yeah, that's what Drew, back me up.
No, yeah, every night. Yeah, it's wonderful. It's a beautiful thing.
So it's nice to have the band here in person. It's going to be at the Universal Amphitheater with SDP and Godsmack tomorrow night. Both good guys who've been on, good bands who've been on this show before. Let me tell you something about SDP. I didn't want to like SDP. I mean, for some reason, they were just one of those bands I just stood back and crossed my arms with for a long time, like SDP. But you know what? They're really super nice, and they're good.
They're unbelievable.
They're good live band.
They're unbelievable.
But don't you kind of hate to admit it?
I have no problem admitting it.
I didn't want to like SDP. I really didn't.
As people, you mean?
I didn't want to like them as people, and I kind of wish they sucked when I saw them in concert. But they're really a good band, and you can
nice guys.
See them, and you can see Godsmack, and you can see Disturbed, who's on tour with SDP and Godsmack for a while.
Yeah.
And Godsmack, when were they in here, Drew? Has it been
about a year
while?
ago? Yeah, it's about a year.
I seem to remember them as good fellas too.
Yeah, nice guy.
So it's a good group. You guys are from Chicago?
Yes.
Yeah, we happen to like that town.
Yeah, a lot.
A lot.
Miss it. Haven't been there for a while.
Do you live in the city?
South Side.
Is it pot? Is it bad?
No, we don't live in a bad part of the South Side. You know, everybody says South Side Chicago, like, ooh, is it bad?
Well,
There's plenty of...
It's, Jim Croce screwed up the South Side with that Leroy Brown.
No, we live in the hometown of the Unabomber.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's great. That's great. And you guys, well, we're going to play
insight into the band there.
We're going to play something off the. Well, we might just play the song we just heard from Disturbed before long, and a couple of cuts off the new CD. We'll hop on the phones, take some calls, and talk the band, and do all that. Noelle?
Oh, I'm first, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I just heard something about the Unabomber. My dad took math from him at Berkeley.
Oh, really?
And for extra credit, he gave out, bomb designing.
That's nice.
Okay,
Your dad took what from him?
Mathematics.
just
math.
math class.
Oh, he was a professor there at the time?
Yeah.
That your dad was there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A while ago.
Yeah, he's my kind of killer, though. A guy who keeps to himself, lives in a gardening shed. Looks a little. He always reminded me of Harrison Ford in The Fugitive when he grew his beard out and stuff, and his own brother ratted him out, didn't he?
Yep.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
That's a Carolla family maneuver. I ever go on a lamb, that's who's going to rat me out, my own family.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they have the energy for that.
If they came and talked to them, they would.
Okay, yeah.
All right. So Noelle, what's up?
Well, okay, a couple months ago, I saw a Cirque du Soleil show, and ever since then, I've been getting, progressively more, well, this is my question, am I obsessed with mimes? And,
Tell us how this is manifesting. What do you mean?
well, okay, there's a Cirque du Soleil movie called Allegria, and the main character, I've been, trying to track him down. And I even, he lives in Quebec, right? And I even, called every circus company they had there. And
what do you plan to do when you find him?
Yeah, how do you call a mime, by the way? They can't really talk, can they? He just has to do this on the phone and act surprised. I mean, he could act out his emotions. He could cry, could put his hands up to his eyes.
But he can't talk.
He could be in love by putting his hands together and sort of swooning, but he couldn't actually reply.
Good job for a pigtail.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, I haven't had anything like this strong of an obsession for a really long time, and it's just...
So you had obsessions?
Well, yeah.
Have you been depressed lately? Yeah.
Because anybody who's stalking a mime is depressed.
Everybody that has obsessive... People that have obsessive-compulsive...
That's the definition of depression.
When they get depressed, the obsessive-compulsive symptoms can sometimes get a lot worse.
Yeah, but you know life isn't going according to plan when you're stalking mimes.
What is your plan?
When you were 4 and you thought you were going to be an astronaut or something, this isn't how you pictured life turning out.
What is it your plan after you find him? What do you want to do?
Well, I guess I don't know.
Marry him?
I wanted to ask him, you know, where did he study, and I want to go there.
You want to become a mime?
Yes, and
all right.
like they have this school in France, but everybody thinks I'm crazy because I'll like put on mime paint sometimes and just walk around. But people, I don't know. I'm starting to like feel weird because
you are weird.
Yeah,
that's true.
Okay?
I am weird.
Hold on. Is this one mime that you're after in particular, or would any mime do?
Yeah, I kind of have a crush on him.
Crush, okay.
Right.
Yeah. So
you know the reality is he's some foul-mouthed Frenchman who chain smokes and beats his women.
But he's not.
Oh, how do you know?
Well, I know he's not French.
What is he? He's a French-Canadian then, right?
Yeah.
All right, same accent, same mess. Listen. You want to go? Doesn't Marcel Marceau have a school in France somewhere you could go to?
Yeah, he did actually study with Marceau, and
right.
I don't know, but anyway.
All right, go do it. Follow your muse. Get some sort of mime scholarship.
Okay.
Do you have any Indian blood in you? Are you black? I think you could get a scholarship. No?
No, they don't actually have any scholarships.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if they had it. You play. They have a football team or something?
Yeah, mime football.
Okay.
They don't actually use the ball.
Yeah. There's always a lot of controversy on whether the guy scored or not. All right. Hey, Noelle, why don't you go do it? You're 21. Are you fat?
No.
A little bit?
No.
You can't. Are you good looking though?
Yeah.
You're good looking?
Yeah.
You're fat.
What are you doing?
What do you mean?
Good looking women shouldn't be making plans. They just relax, have a good time.
You aren't doing any drugs, are you, Noelle?
No, not anymore.
What'd you used to do?
I'm a drug addict, but I mean, I have 7 months clean.
In the program?
Yeah.
And what was your drug of choice?
Heroin.
Ouch. Okay.
And cocaine.
All right. So you're a heroin addict, and you've been talking to your sponsor about this?
No, actually. I'm in the process of getting a new one because I kind of messed up. Like, I kept missing our, meeting schedules.
Okay, you better focus on your program, Noelle. Let's worry about mime world later. Right now, let's worry about real world. You've got a sobriety. You haven't got a year yet under your belt from heroin. It's not going all that well. You've been sort of not real focused on your program. And this is a critical time. You got to stay with it. And if you're becoming severely obsessive compulsive, at 1 year, that is a time that we might want to put people on medication because God knows.
I am on medication.
What are you taking?
Zoloft.
You might want to get that adjusted because perhaps you're getting manic from this.
God.
Or perhaps the alternative is I can't make the assessment just on the radio. You're not on enough because that serotonin reuptake inhibitor can help with the obsessional thing.
Noelle, what's your favorite mime move, though? Is it the trapped in the box one, or is it the walking against the wind? Or is it the one where they lean on something that's not there? What's your favorite move?
The wind.
The wind?
Walking against the wind?
That one's pretty good.
Yeah, you give it an 8? Okay, Noelle. I didn't mean to press you. I didn't mean to put you in a corner. But, you do love mimery. Is that what it would be?
I guess.
Mimology.
Okay.
Like a mimophilia.
You love mimology, and you couldn't commit to one mime move. Come on, give me your favorite.
My favorite move.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
All right.
Get your program together.
Okay. Here's the deal. We'll make a deal. You get off the heroin, and then you can follow your muse.
She's off heroin, thank God.
Stay off heroin, and then you can go 1 year clean, and you can go to mime school.
That's right, 1 year.
That's right. David?
Yeah.
You're 15.
Uh-huh.
Any of you guys go to mime school?
Hell no.
No. David?
Yeah.
What's up?
Well, first of all, I want to say to Disturbed that they rocked last night. I was up in Bakersfield in the mosh pits, and they just kicked ass.
Thank you, brother.
Thanks.
Yeah, you guys, totally rock. Even though I don't really know too much about you guys, I listen to stupefy the first time, and I was like, oh my god. So I had to go see you guys. You guys just rocked.
You didn't get hurt, did you?
Oh yeah, I got kicked in the jaw a couple times.
Oh, damn.
Because I'm only like 5 foot tall, man, but yeah, it was cool.
What's up, Dave? What's your question?
My penis, it's like really big, and when I'm sitting in class, I always get hard for some reason. I don't even know why, and it's just uncomfortable.
Oh, you poor guy.
Yeah, that's rough. You better kill yourself.
I should, huh?
It's a burden. And it's not like you're ever, you'll never outgrow that penis of yours. It'll be big your whole life. You understand?
Yes.
Yeah. That's a burden. It's a deformity of sorts. It's rough. My heart goes out to you. Guys are good guys, right? And you know what you could imagine what it would be like, right? Yeah. How big's your penis?
I think it's about 8.5 inches, maybe.
Yeah. Magnum. That's tough. Yeah, so what are you going to do?
I don't know.
Don't worry, it's normal. Just don't wear sweatpants to school.
No, dude, wear sweatpants to school.
Yeah,
no way.
Exhibit it.
I don't even wear sweatpants to school.
Hey, David, do you want to know how to get rid of that erection?
How's this?
I know how to do it. This is a good tip for guys. Hey, we discussed this once every while. Your penis hangs down like that between your legs, right? And you start... The penis responds to pressure. It does. Yeah. That's why you get that erection when you go to bed at night and you sleep on your belly, and it starts kind of pressing against the mattress a little, and it's like it becomes a battle of wills. Who's better, you or your penis? Your penis starts pressing, and the more resistance it gets, the harder it starts to press. Like you get an erection in your blue jeans, it starts coming up, it hits your pants, and it starts fighting it a little bit. And then before you know it, it really starts pressing hard, and you get that good teenage science class erection going. You know what you do? Here's what you do with your penis. You reach in. You got to make a quick move. It's like a quick shoehorn. It's like a Slim Jim move. It's how they open a car door. Slide your hand in there. Boom. Slide it up against your belly. Now where's it going? Yeah. You understand? Can't go up anymore. It'll go in you.
Yeah, but unfortunately, when it's 8.5 inches and he's 5 foot tall, it's coming out.
You've tricked your penis. You yank your pants up real high, like clown pants, and you pull that thing up against your belly. Now the penis is up, and it can't push down, and the blood will leak out of it. It'll fill your testes. I mean it. You start to get an erection, pull your penis up against your belly.
Oh, okay, well, I'll try that.
You're done.
Yes.
The erection is done.
Speaking of being done.
That or exercise. Push-ups, like I was doing in the doctor's office when I was 15, when I was getting an exam, and I was in my underpants. I started getting an erection. I got down. I started doing push-ups. I said, when's the last time I had a boner while I was working out? Answer, never. All right, do some push-ups. Penis went immediately. CC?
Yeah.
You're 24.
Hi.
You're on with Disturbed, by the way.
Cool.
What's up?
Actually, lately I've been having a lot of sexual dreams, and I can't figure out why, and I'd kind of like to have help on that.
What are they?
You've never had that before?
I've had them before, but I said in the past few months I've had more than one a week. They've gotten pretty regular.
Are you in a relationship?
Yes, I'm married. I've been married a little over a year. But
how's that going?
It's okay. It's kind of rocky because we moved out of the Bay Area, so we miss a lot of each other because our schedules are so different now, and we commute a lot. So.
Well, that could be part of this, huh? Missing your husband?
Yes.
Yeah. So what's the matter with the sex dreams, though? That's good, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Are the dreams about your husband?
No.
What are they about?
But why bother dreaming about that?
Tell us more.
Is that what disturbed you? They're not about him?
Well, no. Well, kind of, yes. They're always of other people.
Hold on a second.
Reenactment?
Yeah.
You got to come on
I don't want to reenact that, but chicks are so freaked out. You know, the fact that a guy would not think twice about dreaming about anybody anytime.
Or anything.
Or anything.
Whatever, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Dream about everybody all the time.
That is the whole point of dreaming and fantasies. Whoever it is you're currently banging, forget it. That's reality. Now let's go to bed. You know what's funny about guys? How many times you guys beat off to someone you screwed in the past when you were beating off to someone else when you're with her? You know what I mean? How many times have you done that? Do you know how many times I've dedicated a wax session to someone I'd actually had sex with before and, ironically, was masturbating to somebody else
at the time
when I was with them?
Dude, you beat off?
Women get all freaked out about this. This is no big deal, right?
But it's a change for her, so it's different.
All right.
Let me just ask her a couple questions.
She's fine.
Hey.
She's fine.
Is you on any medication?
I was last year. I had a kind of a nervous breakdown, and I was like in severe depression for about a year.
What'd you take?
Paxil.
And you're off it now?
Yeah, I'm totally fine.
Anything else you're taking? No birth control pills or anything like that?
Birth control pills. That's it.
Which one?
Ortho Novum.
And when did that start?
What do you mean?
When did you start taking the pill?
Oh, God. I've been taking it since I was a junior in high school.
You haven't changed the dose or anything like that recently?
No, it's always been the same.
All right, she's fine. Listen, sometimes you just tell people you're normal, you're fine.
Well, you just miss your husband. You just find a way to have some more time together.
It's like they're with, like my friends, and it's weird.
You're dreaming about having sex with your friends?
Yes.
That's the other thing, too, I got to tell everybody. Your dreams are not a mandate or a call to action. Like, people have these dreams where they go, I dreamt I killed my brother last night. And it's like, yeah? Well, I got to kill him now, right?
But you've also said,
what about you being raped by the boogeyman? Is that something that's got to go down?
You also said, though, that when you have a dream about having sex with someone and you see them the next day,
you do feel a little weird. Yeah, you kind of look at them like, yeah. and like, it's weird in your mind, because your mind is like, I know I didn't have sex with this person, but I'm a little closer than the average guy got. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't actually have sex with him, but I'm about 50% there because of what I did to him in my dream.
But you know what it'll be like. Now you know.
Right, yeah. or sort of. But the point is don't read too much into it. It's not a mandate or a call to action. If you had a dream that you had sex with one of your friends, doesn't mean you have to have sex with one of the friends. All right, where are we?
Jay.
Jay?
Hello?
You're 18?
Yeah.
What's up?
I got a problem. I got a girlfriend. She's a lot older than me. Just about 10 years.
Yeah.
And I got 2 kids by this broad.
This broad.
You're all class,
Oh,
Jay.
man.
Well, I think it's about ready to come to an end. So, I mean, it's, we're always fighting and stuff. And
how old is she?
she's 27. She turned 28 in December.
And you have 2 kids by her.
Yeah, 5 and 3.
5?
5 and 3.
You're 18.
Yeah.
So, well, hold on a second now. You got her pregnant when you were like 12?
13.
I see. All right. Well, now it's all.
Well, see,
That makes sense
this
now.
is the thing of well, she was married at the time. Like, she lived in an apartment, like, next to me. And she asked me to help her out do something. And it just went from there. She started, like, rubbing on me and stuff. And at the point where her husband wasn't home, I was over there.
Call.
Yeah, I don't believe this, Jay.
Here's what it is. He's got a paper written out with all the dates and the numbers, so I've filled them all in carefully for him.
Yeah, it's not working well, Jay. And the reason I said 12 when you said you had a 5-year-old is because I factored in the 9-month gestation period.
That's absurd.
There you go.
Yeah. So.
All right, Jay, you're fine, bud.
I'm fine?
Yeah. Listen, call the Circle K and ask them if they have...
Prince Albert a can.
In a can, yeah. Do that, would you? All right, buddy. All right. You know, I'll tell you, I gotta give credit to our bogus callers on this call, because once you find them out, they immediately just run out of steam.
They cave
immediately. They go, "Hey, this bogus." Yeah, I know. And you go, "Hey, that's pretty lame." And they go,
Yeah, I tried.
"Yeah, what are you gonna do? I'm stoned." yeah. Hey, I'm 14. I'm stoned. What do you want? I mean, we'd go along like Drew, am I right?
Yeah.
And maybe I shouldn't be saying this on the air, but if one of them said, "Hey, listen, I'm sorry, I'm nervous, but I have a real problem here," we'd be like, "Oh, sorry, brother. Keep going." But they always go, "Yeah, all right."
But I don't think once we know, we know. You know what I mean? We even if we had a doubt.
But sometimes we poke around a little, and they cave way too easily. No poker face over here.
I especially like him trying to sound all big and bad by saying he had this broad.
Yeah, I was banging this broad while I was smoking a cigar. And it's great. I have 2 kids, a 5-year-old.
See what this is what you've bred is these kids. You ask them to make clear on the detail. So he was almost bragging about detail to us. You know, said my kid was 5 and 3. They're 5 and 3. Got
5
it?
and 3.
I was 13.
Well, here's the reality.
You didn't factor in the gestation.
He's 14 in reality.
Yeah.
He called in, said he was 18, said he was banging this older broad, and as a 5-year-old, and did some quick math, and it made him 13 when he knocked her up. All right. Disturbed is here. We'll hear something off the CD and take more of your calls after this. Hey, it's the Loveline. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew. Dan and David are both here from Disturbed. Fuzz has slipped out for something, but it's all right. He lets his music do his talking anyway. Fuzz does. It's
Fuzz grabbed me before we came in here. He said, "I've got money. When are we betting?"
Oh, really? Wants to gamble?
Yeah.
All right, we'll see. Drew, see if we can get some gambling. I'll tell you what, Drew. Put a buck out just so we don't forget to gamble. All right? Did you win last night?
I did.
Did I give you that money?
No.
Yes, I did.
No, that's right.
Yeah, Drew really gets weird. You know, the thing that's funny about Drew is his dad's really tight, you know, with money. Mm-hmm. And so Drew's really tight, consequently. Although Drew has plenty of money, it's still one of those weird things. And so if I take $1 of his, even if I'm screwing around, he gets a little tight about it. He gets a little weird. And it's weird, you know, when you tap into your buddy's kind of weird stuff. And it's so easy because, you know, Drew's mortgage is like, you know, $18,000 a month. But if I take like $1, he gets I can tell him getting a little weird. But he's a doctor, so he wants to control himself. So I can see him like trying to be mellow about it, but I can still tell he's a little weird about it. But stop me when I'm wrong here, by the way, Drew. Because once stuff gets burned in you, it's burned in you.
That's it.
Right?
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter. You got millions and millions of dollars, right? And there's $1 yours like floating around somewhere, and somebody's messing with it, and it's like, you need it back, right? I mean, because it's so much more than $1. This is not $1.
It's my youth.
This is daddy. Right?
That's my youth.
That's dad. It's not George Washington. That's daddy. Did you see your dad's picture when you see $1? Do you see your dad's head on there?
No, I see.
No, you see, you do? Really? Oh, that's good. That's therapy.
Yeah,
it's
move
working.
along. Yeah.
It's working, baby. You just see his mom's face on change and his dad's on the bills. All right. So why don't we hear something? Well, all right. We'll take one call. Then we'll hear something from Disturbed. There you go. And we'll try to do some gambling for the night is true. Dave?
Yes.
You're 21. What's up?
Not much. I just was calling to find out what might be going on my penis, actually. I found two
I don't know.
Actually, well.
I'm thinking maybe a yard sale or something. What is going on with your penis?
I found actually 2 little bumps on the head of my penis.
That's your balls, isn't it? That's under your penis?
No, they're actually more towards the front. Actually.
I see. Well, I'm no doctor.
And they really, really itch bad. And I've actually bought some Cord-Aid, and I put that on the bumps and everything, but that seems to work. And I was just wondering, like, what are some symptoms of herpes or warts?
Warts are painless little tags.
Okay.
Or sometimes they get larger and look like cauliflower.
Is this on the head of your penis?
Yeah.
Hey, Drew, do guys get herpes on the head of their penis?
Yeah, they can.
But is that not frequent? Is it mostly like on the skin part, the shaft part?
Yeah, I suppose mostly.
Why is that?
Don't know.
Different kind of skin?
Different kind of skin. But I've seen it on the tip, too.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's bad.
Yeah.
It's bad times. Why?
It's bad anywhere.
Why? I don't know. If I go herpes, I go herpes on the shaft. You know why? Because I'll have sex and put a little duct tape or something around it. You know what I mean? I'll just...
They don't hurt or anything. They just...
But if it's on the head, what are you going to do?
Wait, these things don't hurt?
They don't hurt. I have no discharge or anything like that. It doesn't burn when I
can't visualize what you're describing. I don't see it.
They just, I mean, like they could even be spider bites or whatever, because I tend to sleep naked, you know.
They look like nodules, like little bites?
Yeah, they look like little spider bites or whatever.
On the tip of the penis?
On the very tip, yeah.
I don't know. I think people chalk too many things up to spiders biting.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. And how many gay spiders are there? And why? If you think about it, that's a spider. There's no gay spiders. Spiders are a very manly animal. They don't go crawling around penises for a living. They kill. You understand? And eat.
I have some spider bites on my thighs and on my, arms and whatnot. And
how do you know those are spider bites?
Well, because I grew up actually in Chicago in an old house, and
oh yeah.
Yeah, and there were lots of spiders in there. And
the band's nodding their head feverishly.
Maybe
They're from Chicago. They know about spiders.
Yeah, we got lots of old spiders that bite penises in Chicago.
Maybe you have scabies.
Yeah, they were gonna, they weren't gonna call it originally the Windy City. They're gonna call it the dork being bitten by spider city, but it seemed a little wordy, so they went with Windy.
It could be scabies too.
Yeah,
Lice. He sounds like a scabies candidate. Just talking to him,
Yeah, like he's like squatting houses in Chicago.
Right. Wouldn't that be in other places then, though? If
he talked about other places. He said it was on the ankles and thighs.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Waist and the wrist. That's where it happens.
What are the scabies again? It always grosses me out when I hear this.
Lice, basically.
They burrow
but don't they
under
burrow?
the skin,
Yeah. It freaks me out, those animals that live off you. You know, whenever they show those commercials where they go, we've magnified a piece of pollen or a dust mite or whatever. There's millions of these. You're inhaling these. They're in your carpet. You're eating them right now as you watch this commercial and stuff. It always freaks me out. I always think, thank God I'm not stoned when I'm watching this. I really go nuts. God knows what's out there. You know what I'm saying, Drew?
Let's talk about it during the song.
Oh, you want to talk?
Yeah, I know you're getting ready just to wax poetic, but let's.
What is life anyway? If you really break it down, you know what I'm saying?
No.
And what's the nature of man? I mean, is it good or evil? You know what I mean, guys?
You're so jejune.
All right, you want to talk about it during the song?
Yeah.
All right, here's something from Disturbed. You queued up there, Anderson? This is called Stupefied. Yeah, I like that. Wow, that's the end. I'm hearing enough of that. That is Disturbed. The Sickness is the name of the CD. You can see them tomorrow night, right? At the Universal Amphitheater over there with TSP, ESP, STP. I'm losing it. STP and who the hell's the other band?
Godsmack.
Yes, Godsmack. Tomorrow night, everybody. All right, can you still get tickets to that?
It's sold out.
Sold out.
Beyond sold out.
Yeah. I bet if you went down there and brought some money, though, you might be able to get a ticket off of a nice gentleman out front who was selling. Look for the black guys who are selling the tickets and get yourself one of those. Drew, is that only a black man's job, that ticket hawking thing? Have you ever, be honest, I know you don't want to be racist, but have you ever seen a white guy do that?
Yes.
Yeah.
You have?
Yeah.
Where? In Europe?
Rose Bowl. No.
At the Rose Bowl?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, but I did check out the airport security system.
Yes.
To see if there were other races represented there, where you check your luggage through the the little X-ray machine. And there are Indian women.
Where?
In LAX.
LAX?
Yeah.
Oh, you found another race?
Mm-hmm.
Here's my my thought. I know in LA, they only let black people work security in the airport. And then when you travel sometimes, you'll find other races working security, but it's always one. It's like they decide on one. They go, what are we going to use? Well, we're at the airport in Toronto. What are we going to use for a race? For security, we got to decide. How about black? No, they got them in L.A. Well, what do they have, a monopoly? They have them until 2008. Okay, what do you want to go with? Mexican? No, they're using them in Cincinnati. Indian? Want to go Indian? Well, they do use some Indian women in Los Angeles, but they don't have the lion's share of them over there. I think we could go with that. Do we have any Indian people on it? No. We're going to have to ship them in. But whatever it is, they decide on one race for airport security for each different airport, and then that's it. I have never seen any colored person but a black person at the LAX, and then when you travel around, you'll see. It's like, I think it's their family. I think it's a whole family of security. Is that what it is? Like,
I don't know.
Like at the airport, it's like the Jacksons or something are doing security.
Here we go.
No one else has noticed that, huh?
This is Madison. She's 20.
Drew, let me ask you something seriously.
No.
Have you ever experienced a white person at LAX working any form of security?
No.
How many times do you think you've been through LA?
300.
300? Where were you born? In Los Angeles? All right. Any white person ever
Not
working
at LA.
any form of security?
Not at LA.
Ever. Damn, bitch.
Oh, God.
Well,
I'm getting offended.
Is that a racist statement?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it is.
Why? You're the one who hasn't seen any white people over there. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying I've never seen that. Madison?
Hello?
You're 20.
Yeah.
What's up?
I have a problem.
All right.
I think I had sex with a hermaphrodite.
Really?
Yeah, and I don't know. It's weird. The weirdest thing happened to me. I was really drunk, and I had sex with this guy, and He had a really small penis.
Yeah. Hold on. You better hope he's a hermaphrodite because otherwise he's really going to be offended. You know what I mean? Like, could you imagine some chick going, just apropos to nothing, but are you a hermaphrodite? I mean, like after you had sex with her the night before?
I know. I wanted to ask him, but I just didn't know how to. Okay, this is what I think. We were having sex, and then I reached down to, like, touch his balls, you know? And there were none there. What guy has no balls?
Well, guys that have, like, testicular, there are various forms of problems with that. I mean, people can have non-descended testes after removed. All kinds of things can happen.
Okay.
Well, and you could...
How old was the kid? Maybe
he was only 19.
I mean, that may be why he has the small penis. He didn't develop normally because of undescended testes.
So that doesn't mean he's a hermaphrodite? That he's
No.
How old was the kid?
He was 19.
And there was something else. His nipples weren't like normal nipples. They were like, they had like big areolas around them like women do that were like puffy, even though he was a really thin guy.
Did he smoke a lot of pot?
He does smoke pot, yeah.
All right, well, that's where that came from.
Hey, Madison.
That's where that came from.
You must be some piece of ass to go to bed with this circus freak on the first night.
I was so drunk. And, like, the minute I saw he didn't have balls, I was like, get off me, you know? And it was dark. We were outside.
Sure.
The no balls alarm went off, and you pushed the guy away.
Where'd you go to finishing school, Madison?
Shut up.
Really?
So that doesn't mean he's a hermaphrodite.
No.
And I also wanted to ask...
You know what? It's so funny, though. Hold on a second. I don't know why. Maybe this is just because I have some sort of emotional Tourette's or something. But the whole time she's talking, I'm picturing her dad, like circa 1980. Looking like holding his baby, like she's wearing like little Yoda jammies or something. And he's looking at her and he's going, "One day you're going to be the first female president." And like fast forward 20 years, this guy with these trash can sized nipples was working me. I was pretty loaded, but I reached down to give him a little handy, and he had no balls, so I kicked his scrawny ass right off me, man.
Oh my God!
Luckily, there were some men in the party. I was able to finish off with them.
You are so mean.
All right, so no balls and
I also wanted
small penis. How small was his penis?
It was like 3 inches.
Yeah.
But
erect?
I should have kicked him out of bed when I saw that.
Yeah,
but
listen, there's something called the cremasteric response, right, Drew?
Yeah,
Which is the balls come up like landing gear in an aircraft. When when they're in a situation where they could get hurt, and when you're with a ball buster, your balls go up and hide in the fuselage.
And Madison, having busted a few, I suspect knows the difference between none and and retraction.
He didn't even have a stack there.
Right?
Did he ejaculate?
No, I kicked him out of bed when I realized he didn't.
Really? What did you say?
What did you say? God.
I just said I gotta go.
Sorry, you have no balls. This isn't happening.
And you had another question? You said you were going to ask something else?
Yeah, is being a hermaphrodite a hereditary gene?
Well, hermaphrodites are extremely rare. Really, what most people are talking about with hermaphrodite is either ambiguous genitalia, which are kids that are born with sort of vagina and a penis, basically, which is not hermaphrodite. Those are usually males. And or something called testicular feminization, which is a male but who has lots of circulating testosterone, appropriate levels, but the body doesn't respond to it. It doesn't have the receiving system, so it just becomes spontaneously female.
Oh.
So is it, do you get it like hereditary?
Well, you scared you could have caught it from him?
No, I'm scared I'm going to give birth to like a little baby hermaphrodite now.
You didn't ejaculate, right? It's not hereditary, no.
But you can get pregnant anyway, can't you?
That's true. Why didn't you wear a condom in that case?
He was at first, and then it came off because it was so small.
Oh. But I thought you stopped when you saw he didn't have any balls.
I did.
She's worrying about leak. Pre-com, which is
but what's he gonna leak out of that thing if he's got no balls?
Well, he's probably on testosterone now and probably everything working. Just no, you're right. No, but they have no sperm.
Yeah, that's
so he didn't have sperm if he had no balls.
Right.
Hey, Madison.
Yeah.
You go to junior college?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
I always know it. I always know junior college. Ladies and gentlemen, this is where your tax dollars going. So make sure people like Madison get a good education. Because I really, Drew, every 100th call, I smelled junior college, right?
Never wrong.
Right. I smelled junior college coming out of her like you smell Thanksgiving coming out of the kitchen when you're watching the ball games. You know, on Thanksgiving, you're sitting in the living room with your like fat uncle drinking beer, and you smell it coming out of the kitchen, that stuffing and stuff. That's what I smell. I smelled junior college all over her. I really did. All right, she should not get pregnant with anybody.
Ooh.
I don't care if we dig up Einstein. He shouldn't knock her up. That kid would come out as a retard. he would. Her retard genes are enough to overpower any man's sperm. Why, this poor son of a bitch. He was probably just had his confidence all built up. He finally met a chick. He was feeling good about himself.
Got testosterone level built
she's
back
like
up.
kicking him. Go! I gotta go.
But you meant the what? Huh? What? I got to get out of here.
All right. Disturbed is the guest tonight. We'll be back. Talk to them. Talk to you after this. Hey. It is Loveline. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew over there. Disturbed is our guest. Fuzz, Dan, and David are all here from the band. The Sickness is the name of the CD. Universal Amphitheater tomorrow night with Stone Temple Pilots and Godsmack. And Drew's doing something with Extra, the TV show.
Yeah.
Everybody? What is that? Don't know?
I do some commentary on relationships. Nice. And
nice.
I'm doing something very cool, though. I'm going to go out in the field with the camera and just ask questions. Just talk to people.
What'd you do? Did you get a publicist or something?
No.
Really? Seriously?
I think this was a Big Brother thing, fallout.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. I'm glad. Are they paying you?
Yeah.
A little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah? All right. Yeah. Drew is desperate, everybody. You want him to work your kid's party. You call the station. Drew, you got your clown makeup, right?
It's on now.
Drew, someone...
Mime makeup, I beg your pardon.
Drops a nickel in Iowa. Drew's on the next plane. That's what I love about him. Jason?
Yeah.
You're 13. What's up?
Yeah. I made out with this girl that is sexually active a little while ago, and I was wondering if I could get an STD from that.
How active sexually is she?
She just had sex once. She's been banged up a few times, stuff like that.
What does that mean?
Banged up.
Is that finger banging?
Yeah.
So wait a minute. Hold on a second. So she's had sex one time, but has had the finger stuff a couple times.
Yeah.
It's banged up. I didn't know that. Right.
Banged up in normal terminology means you get beaten.
That's right. Yeah, banged up is something happens when you go like desert racing on your motorcycle or something, and or roll a dune buggy or get beaten on or something. But anyway, I guess it's a form of assaulting the vagina in a sense. You know what I mean? It's like your vagina got rolled. It's basically. But especially if it's a 13-year-old doing it, because he don't even know what he's going. He's digging for gold.
He may very well bang it up.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
Jason, it's not likely you're going to get an STD from kissing somebody your age.
All right. Hey, Adam.
Yeah.
You are God.
Thank you.
I would like you to just say, how dare you, to Steven Sunkist, because he won't believe me when I tell him that I was on Loveline.
All right. Did you say it, or did you want me to say it?
I'd like you to say it for me, please.
All right. How dare you? Brad, I have to mean how dare you in order to say my how dare you, and then I do my double how dare you with my double clutch at the first one, where I'm out of breath. How dare you? How dare you?
Brad, 14.
Oh, hi.
Hey.
I was just wondering, okay, first of all, I want to say that you guys are awesome. I listen to you guys every night.
Thank you.
And that, Adam, you're hilarious.
Got about 40 seconds here, Brad, before we have to break.
Okay, first, my question is that my sister, I guess when she was about 13 or 14, and she started smoking pot and doing and drinking alcohol, and she wrecked my mom's car and totally totaled it, and she was an inpatient for like 30 days, and she got sober about 2 years ago, and I just found out she started smoking pot again, and I want to know if I
She's 15 now? She's 15 now?
She's 18 now.
She's 18 now. So she was sober for about 4 or 5 years?
Oh, well, she just got sober, I guess, about 2 years ago. So she was active with pot and
All right, now she's back on with the weed.
Yeah, absolutely. Talk to her about it.
My parents don't know about it, so I don't know if I should tell them.
I think you should. You're trying to help her.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you're trying to help her. She's
All right.
She's an addict.
All right, why don't you talk to her first?
Okay.
and see what you can get out of her before you go to her parents.
Try to get
That's
her
what
back,
I do.
Get her back in touch with her sponsor, with her group.
Sure. Remember extortion with your sister?
Yeah.
You found out something. You're going to mom and dad unless you got something.
Right.
Like a BJ or something.
Oh.
Seeing if you go along with it. All right, Disturbed is here. We'll take ourselves a break. We'll be back. Loveline. Oh, Anderson didn't turn the mic on. That was my big moment, man. Oh, waiting all week for that little 2 count in there to do my radio jabber. All right. Well, Anderson's just cursed the last hour of the show. It's Loveline. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew. Disturbed is with us tonight. The Sickness is the name of the CD. Tomorrow night over at the Universal Amphitheater, everyone, with STP and Godsmack. Fuzz, Dan, and David are all here from the band, and we'll hop back to the phones. Jonathan?
Hi.
Hey, you're 16. What's up?
What's up, Adam? I just want to say you and Dr. Drew rock, and your show is awesome.
Thank you.
And I had a couple questions for Disturbed.
Go right ahead.
In the song Stupefy, that little, 30-second thing where you, just say something in some other language, what is that?
It's a Hebrew word. The word is tifached. Yes, I know that sounds a little guttural there, like I'm choking on something, but it's not. It means be afraid.
Cool. And also, when are you guys coming down to San Diego?
I don't know, when are we coming down to San Diego? Hopefully soon.
Nothing confirmed yet. We're leaving for Europe on Saturday, and nothing confirmed for San Diego yet when we come back.
Not yet, but we love San Diego.
Definitely. I hope to see you guys soon. I just want to say, good. Keep it up, dude.
We're always trying to keep it up.
All right. Thanks, Jonathan.
One more thing.
Oh, yeah.
Wah!
There you go, Jonathan.
All right, Jonathan.
Good night.
All right, easy on that weed, brother. You always know when a guy's smoking pot, he goes, I just want to say one more thing about the band. Carry on. Carla?
Oh, hi, it's Cara, and I wanted to know,
It's what?
Cara?
Cara.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I wanted to know, because my friend had sex yesterday, and she doesn't know.
Turn your radio down. Turn your radio down.
Yeah, it's down. And she doesn't know if she's pregnant.
Have her take the morning after pill now. What are you waiting for?
Well, it's not me, it's her, and she, has no money, and it's, $35.
Go to Planned Parenthood. You can get it for nothing.
Really?
Morning at. Why would she not? Does she want to get pregnant?
No.
Okay. Why would she not take this product?
She's basically broke, I guess. She's only 15.
Again. Okay. Planned Parenthood, free. Go get it.
All right.
Why would she not? What's the problem?
I don't know. I haven't discussed that with her.
Okay, if she's gonna otherwise just sit around and wait till she does get pregnant, she will.
And money's not an excuse, because even though this morning after pill is what, $35,
yeah.
As I was telling you earlier
Raising
in the
a kid.
month, I spoke to my father about this just the other week, and he said he spent almost $85 raising me. So
a year?
No, it was 85, and that's adjusted for inflation too.
This is $1965.
That was 0 to age 18 and a half. My stepmom kicked me out of the house. But the point is $85 is nearly triple what the morning after pill would cost. So I mean, just ask any investor, right? That's the way you go.
Right, solid.
And with some kids, I hear it goes as high as $100. Although I didn't grow up with any of those guys, but still, you do the math.
Yeah. And look, with me, morning after pill is a hormone that prevents ovulation, just like your birth control pill taken before you have sex. Same mechanism of action entirely.
Right.
Take it within 3 days of an unprotected.
Not an abortion pill.
You're about 2/3 protected with that.
Travis?
Yeah.
You're 17?
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah, I was wondering if there were any negative effects from Ativan.
A single exposure to Ativan?
Any negative effects?
A single exposure to Ativan?
You tried it once?
Just one moment, please. Turn off that radio.
You only had the Ativan one time?
No, a couple of times. But one time it was given to me when it exceeded the level of what I was supposed to take.
No problem.
It's fine. Who gave it to you?
It was a doctor.
What do you mean he exceeded the level you're supposed to take?
Well, it was, the dosage was, higher than,
You were supposed to take?
Yeah.
How do you know
I
that?
see.
Looked it up in a medical dictionary.
How much did you take?
It was like 5 milligrams.
It's a big dose. It's a big dose. But
5 milligrams of it?
Yeah.
By mouth?
What did you say?
Was it by mouth?
Yes.
It's a big dose. It's a big dose.
How else do you take it? Anally? Shot in the anus? No, just
necessary.
I see.
Shot.
Yeah, what's that do for you?
Sedate you.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
I get
out
some of
for
that.
like all day.
Who did that? What were you doing?
You must have been in a hospital, like in a locked unit or something, right?
Yeah.
Were you spinning out?
Oh, yeah.
After that, yeah.
No.
No, what got you into the locked unit?
It was, violent behavior.
I see. So it wasn't your fault.
And fear of me, flipping out.
I see.
Yeah, so the 5 milligrams for somebody that's violent is a pretty reasonable dose.
Why were you spinning out?
Just the way I was a couple years ago.
I see. All right. Well, thanks for the clarity, Travis. I close my eyes to see exactly what went on. You paint quite a vivid picture. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, have fun. Okay, please don't get a job where you have to communicate with people.
I won't.
You get a job like handling baggage or something. She said, I love when these guys, I took more than, I exceeded the dosage. Well, how much? More than what it was supposed to be?
Somebody gave it to me?
Uh-huh. It's funny, they try to fool you. It's like, the guy spun out, and they probably had him clamped down to some bed somewhere, right?
This was probably to save him from hurting himself.
Sedated him.
Danielle?
Yeah.
You're 13, what's up?
I was just wondering, like, you know how you guys say that, girls with bad dads are attracted to bad guys, and if they have a good dad, they're attracted to good guys?
That's
most of the time.
Yeah, it's sort of what we say, but...
Yeah, well, like, there's this guy, and he's, like, kind of a bad guy, and I, like him, and so I was wondering if that was, like, because of that, or is it just, like, a coincidence?
Well, here's the way it works, usually. Girls with bad dads like bad guys, and girls with good dads like bad boys. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like the guys who look like bad boys are bad guys, but they're not really serious alcoholic abusers. They're bad boys.
They're caricatures.
Yeah, they're like they're the guys who are bad in the after school special.
Right.
But they're not really bad guys.
Right.
They're not they're the Grease or West Side Story version of the bad guy, but not the real bad guy. The guy who pimps you out, the guy who beats on you, the guy who forces you to like turn tricks to get him in drug money.
And even the pseudo bad guy they grow out of by the time they're
and you grow out of it. Right. So your dad's a good guy, right?
No, my dad's bad.
Oh, okay. Well, then you're going to get pimped out. Is that okay?
No.
No. Okay. Well, there's really nothing you can do.
How about not going after people you're so attracted to and realizing that attraction is built on some pretty unhealthy past, and maybe be with guys you just sort of like as people, and it's not so dramatic and interesting.
That'll never work. Yeah. What kind of bad guy is your dad?
He used to beat on my sister and me. Mostly my sister though.
Nice.
Right. And anything else?
Well, he's usually drunk, and he took my mom to court to get full custody of us because they're split up, and he lost, and my mom was married at the time, and so he told my mom that my stepdad should just adopt us, and he abused us a lot.
The stepdad?
Huh?
The stepdad did, or your biological dad?
My biological dad. My stepdad was really cool.
All right. So he sexual abuse or physical abuse?
Both.
Oh, both. Okay. How old's your sister?
15.
How's she doing?
Ooh.
She's like my dad now, pretty much.
She's addicted. She's an alcoholic.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's great work. And so you think you can avoid this?
Probably.
Yeah.
But she's going to look for alcoholics to fix.
Yeah. Hey, listen, Danielle.
Huh?
You really don't hook up with an alcoholic or an abusive guy. Could you just not do that? I mean, don't you know sort of firsthand the horrors of that?
Yeah.
And I know it's something that you're attracted to or you may become attracted to, but you got to understand when you're attracted to it that that's why you're attracted to it. And not go out and intentionally F up your life. I mean, seek out people that are going to ruin your life.
I don't do that.
You don't do it?
No.
Good. Can you go lesbian?
No.
No. Okay. Well, it's worth a try.
Yeah.
All right. And your sister, can you get her some help? Can you?
I'm not sure. She's trying to stop. Like, she used to smoke weed, like, a lot, and she's stopping now. My mom threatened to make us move to Michigan, where she was born, if she got bad grades. And so she's, like, bringing up her grades.
Does your mom know how much your sister's using drugs and alcohol?
Yeah.
She knows.
Yeah. I don't think she knows about the drugs. Well, she found out the other day, I think.
Well,
does she know about the abuse?
Yeah.
All right.
That's why she made us stop seeing my dad.
Yeah, your sister's going to need a little treatment here, Danielle. A lot of help.
Yeah.
All right. But, Danielle, you got a good head on your shoulders. You'll be all right.
Okay.
You just keep your eyes open, all right?
Okay.
I don't trust any men.
Okay.
All right, find a guy you're not attracted to at all and run to him.
There you go.
And stay with him. Okay, that's the key.
Okay.
All right, marry yourself a guy who you're repulsed by physically. And you have no attraction to. All right?
Okay.
All right. Believe me, that's how it would work. That would be the best thing for her. If she's attracted to a guy, I don't trust that guy.
Right.
And I don't trust her radar. Bill?
Yes.
You're 27.
Yes.
What's up?
I have a question for Dr. Drew.
Yep.
I was wondering if you've heard of Renutrient. It's a GHB alternative.
What does that mean, GHB alternative?
It's they call it a natural alternative to GHB. Some bodybuilders use it. Some people use it for sleeping.
You know, if it has even close to the same pharmacologic activity as GHB, it's going to be a disaster.
It has something in it called furanone. Does that ring a bell?
No. What alternative in what sense? What is it alternative for in terms of the?
It gives you kind of a high similar to GHB.
Well, then it will be, if it is activating the same mechanism in the brain, it's going to be a disaster.
But isn't it sort of a catch-22, which is if it doesn't work, it doesn't work, and if it does work, then
it's going to be a problem.
You might as well just take the GHB.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, just because it's an herb doesn't really make a difference.
It's a chemical. It's all. It's a chemical. I don't care if it comes out of a plant. I mean, the most destructive chemicals for the brain on Earth are in plants, small doses.
Right. Broccoli, cauliflower. Is that what you're talking about?
And I tell you, the GHB scares the hell out of me. I've seen some people are messed up for a long time after they stop using that drug.
Really?
And it is very addictive for some people.
What is that? What is that high like? Is that like booze?
I think like booze meets Ativan kind of thing.
Similar.
Like a little opiate, a little booze.
Gotta grab some of that. You know, the thing that's scary about me is whenever Drew starts describing the high, I start thinking, gotta get some of that. You know, I go, oh my God, a half a tablet of this is like drinking a 12-pack and down and eating a sack of heroin. And I go, ooh. Yeah, that sounds like a weekend. GHB sounds all right. I never tried that one though, Drew. That's
yeah, you weren't around, Pops.
Does that put you to sleep though? Is that the one where the kids are all fishing out on the sidewalk after the rave? You know, the heart stopping and that stuff. Is that Is that the one?
GHB? More of that. GHB can do funny stuff too. I mean, it's.
All right. And describe ecstasy real quick, because that one I've done. So I'm going to check your math here.
Ecstasy is like speed plus LSD. I mean, it feels good. That's why somebody do it. The problem is that it's terrifically damaging to the brain. Yeah.
Come on, you're ruining my high now. Hold on, please. Katie?
Yeah.
You're 18. What's up?
I just want to say, Adam, you are the man.
Oh, thanks.
And Disturbed, I love you guys. You guys kick ass.
Oh, we love you, Katie.
I'm here in Phoenix, and you guys are going to be here in concert on Friday, and I can't wait to see you guys.
No, we can't wait to see you either.
I've been trying all week long from the radio station to win backstage passes so I can meet you. But...
Well, if we see you, you may get them anyway.
Did you win them? How does it go? What is the contest?
Just, they play different songs, and I tell you to be a certain caller, and then you win, but...
Wait a second, you are 18, right?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Sure.
You'll make it.
All right.
All right.
I can't wait to see you guys.
All right, Katie.
Cool.
Adam, Dr. Dre, you guys kick ass.
We'll see you in Arizona.
All right.
All right.
Bye.
You know, I always wonder about that. Have you ever been at the radio station when they do that, we'll take the 99th caller?
Yeah.
And I've done it because I've been at the morning show at K-Rock a million times.
They do it.
We'll take the 99th caller's going to get the SDP and Disturbed tickets over at the Universal Amphitheater. And then some poor son of a bitch who's making $4 an hour sits at the phone and he goes, caller number 1, sorry. Caller number 2, sorry. Caller number 3, sorry. Number 4, sorry. And I usually by the time it gets to like 68, I always turn to someone and go, really, 99? They couldn't have gone with 27? They couldn't have gone with 14? They had to make this poor son of a bitch. And I always figured whenever I'm listening to the radio, when they want caller 99 wins the tickets, I figured the guy sat there, watched the phone ring for about 20 minutes, and then picked up the phone and went, "You're caller 98, sorry." And then the next one, that's the way I'd do it. I would estimate the amount of time that it took 99 people to phone the radio station, get to about 95, and probably work the last 4 actual calls. But goddamn if they don't pick up every single call and have a short conversation with every single of the 98 people before the 99th caller gets in there. I cannot figure that out for the life of me. What is that radio strategy, Drew?
I always thought there was some sort of legal issue. They had to do it.
Like they couldn't do it. Caller number 1?
Oh, I see why they...
Yeah, what about number 1?
Drama.
Drama? Who cares? Just go caller number 1. That's drama.
It's radio.
Oh, it's radio. That's right. Who we'd argue with radio? I'll tell you who we are. We won the Billboard Syndicated Show of the Year, right? 2 years running?
Yeah.
Have you seen that award yet?
I know.
No,
Whatever.
You're going to have to bring that in. Larry?
Yeah.
You're 22.
Yeah, hey, Disturbed, you guys are awesome.
What's up, Larry?
And I was wondering if I could get Dr. Drew to perform at my cousin's bar mitzvah.
Yeah.
Have you mastered the unicycle yet, Drew? Or are you still working on that?
I'm not prepared to talk about that.
If you, what do you got? You got $300? Got to be cash.
Maybe 200.
All right. What's up?
Well, the last couple of days you guys have been talking about, why can't the elections worry about some pot issues and that?
Sure.
Well, I saw on the news today that California passed a proposition where you can grow up to 25 pot plants in your house for personal use.
Really? I think
that must be for some kind of medical.
Yeah, I think it's for the medical thing.
Okay, because he said for personal use, and I was just wondering if that's true or not.
Well, personal use if you have personal cancer.
Oh, okay.
But not if you're just some radio guy.
Okay, so I don't have to move to California now?
No, stay away.
All right.
Stay far away. Everyone listening is not from California. Stay where you are. We got enough people here. And believe me, I know you guys. Here's the problem. We're in a lot of cities that are outside of California. And let me tell you guys something. I know you guys tune into the Rose Bowl once a year. Meanwhile, you're staring at you look down. There's an icicle hanging off your junk, and you watch the blimp flying over the Rose Bowl, and it's 76 degrees, and everything's in bloom, and it's green, and it's beautiful. It's not that way. It's dirty. It's dark. It's crime riddled. It's hot.
No culture.
No culture. Everything's made out of aluminum and stucco. You'll be raped at the border. Do not come. Stay where you are. Thank you. I'm tired of every a-hole. My take on Los Angeles is it is the top 1% of all a-holes from around the country end up here. It's like if you're living in a small town in Iowa and there's a big a-hole in town, he ends up in L.A.
He's going west.
Yeah, it's like we become the pan for the
a-hole capital of the world.
Pan at the oven of life. All the drippings land on us. Everyone. That's why we can't support a football team or anything. Everyone here's doing something else. They're all looking out for their own ass. They've all come here to do something, not hang out. And I'm tired of it. You guys stay where you are. Rick?
Yeah.
You're 22.
Yeah. Adam, I had some souffle humor for you.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
Charlie's Angels. They've got souffle humor in that. It's pretty funny.
Yeah,
in the movie?
Anderson told me about that.
Oh my God.
Well, hold on a second, because I came up with some humor I was missing out on the other night. You guys have no idea what we're talking about, but I sit around, I watch television, I watch sitcoms, and I say, what happened to the humor of the 70s that I grew up with? For instance, souffle humor. where they're baking the souffle. Alice is in the kitchen. She's baking the souffle. Greg comes storming into the kitchen, slams the kitchen door, goes trouncing past it. Alice runs to the oven, looks in. It hasn't fallen yet. Still up. In Act 3, it falls. Eventually it falls. But there's a lot of humor that you don't see on TV anymore. You know what I was thinking about? The closet. Closet humor.
Remember, hiding in the closet.
Hiding in the closet, thinking the closet was the front door.
Oh, yeah, a lot of walking
into the closet.
Yeah.
Like, I'll give you like a, like let's say a Three's Company where Jack Tripper's like house sitting a big mansion. And he brings his date over. And he tells her it's his house, it's his mansion. And she's so impressed. And he says, fine, shall we go out to eat? And he opens the closet door and walks into it thinking it's the front door. And then makes some dorky excuse.
And in the 70s humor...
Thinking it's a bathroom, too. That was the other good closet one.
But in the 70s humor, it wasn't walk in through the threshold, go, oh, I made a mistake. It's walk in, close the door behind you, 6 beats later, come on out.
Right. Wearing 3 coats.
Yeah, right.
Absolutely. That and opening the closet, having the bowling ball roll down and land on your head, or just the junk come flying out of the closet. Any way you slice it, there's a fair amount of humor surrounding the closet. I don't see that humor anymore, and I'd like to see it again. Hiding, thinking it's the bathroom door, thinking it's the front door, or just the old bowling ball gag when you open it, or just being buried in an avalanche of just sort of junk when you open the closet. It's something that's missing, and I feel sorry for kids growing up today. They don't have that. Rick?
Yeah.
So there was souffle humor.
There was souffle.
A lot of humor.
Thank
just about this. A lot of humor of people not able to drive, suddenly driving cars.
Yeah, that's a good one.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
From the 70s?
Yeah, they can't drive. You know, Jeannie can't drive, but now she's getting in the car behind the wheel.
Yeah, a lot of starting and stopping and hitting the brakes. Yeah. Yeah, the car humor. I guess someone decided it was dangerous. Because there's not so much boozing humor anymore either. That make mine a double, or the guy's driving drunk. They kind of steer away from too many fatalities on the road. I guess that's not funny anymore. Rick?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead, brother.
No problem. And Disturbed, you guys kick ass.
Thank you,
I
brother.
saw you down here in Tucson. Hey, the last time you were here, some chick threw her panties up on stage. I was just wondering if she ever went to the tour bus.
Hell no.
No, she didn't?
I remember that, and those were a really big pair of panties. And she did not make it on the tour bus.
Well, that's a good thing.
Hey, Rick, what part of Arizona did you say you're calling from?
Tucson.
Oh, Tucson. Okay.
Oh, my God, they were a huge pair of panties. A frightening girl, too.
All right, Rick.
All right, thanks a lot.
Well, they'll see. No, wait, where are you guys going? Are you going to Phoenix?
Yeah, they'll be down here in Phoenix.
All right, you going to go see them?
Definitely.
All right.
All right, thanks a lot.
Good times there, Rick. David.
Yeah.
24, what's up?
I think I know what replaced souffle humor on TV.
Good. Thank God.
Every show, no matter what it is, from The Simpsons to everything else, there's always a bachelor auction. Every single show has had a bachelor auction episode, and always in the same way.
Yeah, but that doesn't replace souffle humor.
Oh, no, nothing can replace souffle.
And the bachelor auction has been around for a little while.
Yeah,
Oklahoma.
Yeah. Sorry, David.
Cheap substitute.
It's not a substitute. But I appreciate you trying to make that weak correlation.
Okay.
Please. How dare he? After I make my brilliant closet analogy, my closet humor, and where's it gone? What are the other ones, Drew?
Let's think about it during the break.
No, let's talk about it now. Remember when people used to die in quicksand? Like movies and television. What happened to quicksand? No one's landing in that anymore. What else, Drew? What was the sitcom stuff?
Yeah, I'm thinking.
There was a lot of, there's a lot of humor of people who wore thick glasses, and somehow those glasses got broken or crushed, and now they bump into the hat rack.
It's Mr. Magoo.
Yeah,
Mr. Magoo.
Pardon me, miss. Excuse me. Yes, talking.
It's almost like every episode, but the Brady Bunch was sort of the culmination of the bad 70s humor.
Right.
Each episode had something representing the cliche humor of the preceding decade.
They don't even have big schemes on sitcoms anymore. Like, somebody's buying the house. We don't want them to buy the house, so we have to pretend the house is haunted.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or, here's the other good sitcom one. There's this chick, here's a good sitcom idea. There's this chick, and she's really homely, and she wants to go out with me. So instead of not going out with her, I have to go out with her, but convince her that I'm a really horrible guy. Like I'll bring a flask and keep drinking water out of it, and I'll keep talking. I'll keep scratching myself. Remember that when it wasn't enough that you told someone you don't want to go out with them, you had to make them not want to go out with you.
Right.
But it backfired because they were alcoholics too, and they pulled their flask out and said, "Thank God." We'll be right back. All right, we'll take a break. Loveline. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Dan and David are both here from Disturbed. The Sickness is the name of the CD. We will hear another cut off of that in just one moment. Drew and I were talking in the bathroom about what other humor was missing from today's sitcoms because we've grown bored of the show and the aspect of it where we help people, and we now decided we have to amuse ourselves.
The trivia.
With trivia that makes no sense to our listeners. Drew pointed out kitchen swinging door humor. Remember that door that's in between the dining room and the kitchen that swings both ways? Getting whacked with that. The waiter coming through with the handful of trays and there's someone walking in at the same time. Don't see that so much anymore. What I call it the not now humor, which is I'm talking to someone and Drew's going, like I'm on fire, and Drew's tapping on my shoulder. Adam, not now. Now listen to me. Adam, I think you should know that you're on. Drew, promise me you'll be quiet. Okay. Meanwhile, my hair's on fire.
Yeah.
That was a good one, too, where they would try to tap you and alert you to something that was pretty obvious and pretty substantial, but you'd yell at them, not now.
Yeah.
That and what was the other one we were talking about in the bathroom? Oh, where I was, I'm
talking to you.
Yeah, right. We do, okay, here's the other one. You go to some kind of costume party, and Drew's dressed like a ghost, and I'm talking to someone else who's dressed like a ghost, and I think it's Drew, and I'm saying, and it turns out to be a real ghost, and I'm going, you idiot, and Drew's tapping me on the shoulder, and I turn around and I go, hold on a second, Drew, I'm talking to Drew, and I turn back around and I go, wait a minute, and I start where it doesn't register where I'm actually looking at Drew. Does that ever happen to anybody?
Of course not.
No, I think that's another thing that's sort of fallen by the wayside. Mike?
Hey, Adam.
You're 30.
Yes, sir.
What's
I love
up?
you guys. You guys got a great show.
Thank you.
Hey, what about convertible top humor?
Yeah, the broken convertible top that's always going up and down.
Yeah, there's not so much of that. Yeah, getting smacked, having on the Brady Bunch. I think Bobby poked a hole in it at the drive-in theater or something like that.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
or it gets stuck halfway up.
Yeah, they drive with it halfway up.
General car humor, just not as plentiful as it used to be. I'm with you. Yeah, is that it?
That was it.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank
Appreciate that. Our listeners are always sort of half on with their stuff. They never.
But happy to chime in. It's nice.
Yeah, certainly. Before much thought is given to whatever they chime in about. David?
Yeah.
You're 18. What's up?
Yeah, okay, it's lately over the past month and a half or so, I just get this sensation, and it's I can't inhale all the way and I can't exhale all the way, because I get this sharp pain, feels like it's right below my heart and my chest area. It's I've always had them. I mean,
Well, it's probably something called costochondritis, which is basically a spasm of the muscles between the ribs.
Is that thing that feels like you're having a heart attack?
Well, sometimes. But mostly it feels like there's sort of a knife being driven in when you try to take a deep breath.
Isn't that what a heart attack feels like?
Heart attack feels like there's an elephant sitting in your chest all the time.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
But it's I'm getting it 7, 8, 9, 10 times a day now.
Yeah, well, it usually is a neck or back problem that triggers that.
So it's nothing serious at all?
Well, it ought to be... listen, I'm not making a diagnosis over the telephone here. You need to be evaluated, but that's probably what it is.
Okay, so I don't have to worry.
Well, you should talk to somebody in person.
All right, cool.
Yeah, that's the one that feels like someone opened a stiletto and put it sideways in between your ribs.
Yes.
Yeah, and you're poking at something.
Yeah.
Well, there's nothing to worry about that.
No. You guys know what I'm talking about. It's that weird sort of... I always figure that's what a heart attack felt like.
No.
Heart attack
doesn't change so much. It doesn't change with movement, doesn't change with inspiration very much.
Just the weight. And what about those commercials they tell you to take a bare aspirin when you're having a heart attack?
Yeah.
Wait, well, hold on a second. But I take a handful of bare aspirins when I'm hungover. It doesn't do anything.
Yeah, but it thins your blood. And
that fast?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, unstable angina, which is thought to be a clot that's forming and breaking apart in the artery, and it may prevent the clot from becoming fixed and going to a heart attack.
What if you do what I do? Is I walk around with a cyanide pill in my cheek, and if anything bad happens, I'm just biting down.
Yeah, why not?
My car goes off some overpass. I'm heading for the river. I'm just chomping on it like a Nazi war criminal. That's really the way to go if you think about it. You're in a plane. You look over. You notice the wing just broke off. It's like just pow. Just chomp down on it. That'd just kill you like that, right?
Yeah. Why not?
I'd be scared I'd be celebrating like a touchdown and swallow it, though. I think that would be my problem. All right, let's hear something from Disturbed, shall we? Yes, Anderson. This one is called Voices. That is another good one from Disturbed. I just got a fax in. This is from Derek. He wants to know whatever happened to the Bermuda Triangle. Something I'd touched on a few times on this show that Derek goes on his fax to say that seems like every other day someone's getting lost in the Bermuda Triangle. He used to think, or it says, I used to think that's the way I would die. And I thought for me it was going to be quicksand or the Bermuda Triangle. I mean, I did the math. I was a pretty realistic 8-year-old. I was like, I got a 50% chance of going to the Bermuda Triangle, and I got a 50% chance of going to quicksand. So it'll be one or the other, I'm sure. I may even land in some quicksand that's actually in the Bermuda Triangle. I don't know if that's possible. Hey, I don't know what happened to the Bermuda Triangle, but it seems to have calmed down. What was the Devil's Triangle? Apparently the Devil's, I think he's moved on to the Middle East or something. I think he packed this stuff. But if you think about it, if you're the devil, wouldn't you want to hang out in Bermuda? I mean, if you got to hang, better that than, I don't know, like the Atlantic, just somewhere off the, some cold weather climate. Yeah, back to the point. Yeah, it's in Bermuda. I think
off Norway somewhere.
Yeah, all those storms blowing in. What is that, Caitlin?
Hi.
You're 15. What's up?
I've been cutting for about a year, and my friend wanted me to get some help, and I was wondering if there was any way I could do that without telling my parents.
Does anybody know you've been cutting?
Yeah, I told one of my friends.
And why don't you want your parents to know?
She's cutting. That means she's cutting on her skin.
Yeah.
What are you doing? What kind of cutting?
Just on my wrist.
And why don't you want your parents to know?
I don't trust them.
Don't they see that you are?
No.
No? Isn't there isn't there some part of you that kind of wants them to see it, though? On some level?
No.
Really?
They'd flip out.
Yeah, but don't you kind of want them to flip out?
No.
Why don't you trust them?
I don't know. I just don't.
What do they do?
Like, for
a living?
My dad's a construction worker. My mom just stays at home.
I see. And why are you cutting on yourself? Did someone beat on you or do something bad to you?
I don't know. I can't remember anything.
Do you think something bad happened?
I think so. But
well, usually when you can't remember stuff, it means that you can't remember something bad. I mean, you really can't remember your childhood?
I can remember up to 3 years ago, and then I can't
12.
remember.
Ooh, boy.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't remember? Where was your 10th birthday?
I don't know.
You don't remember your teachers from 1st, 2nd, 3rd grade? 5th grade?
No.
Oh, boy.
No, hold on a second. How dare you? You can't remember one kid who was in your class when you were 11 years old?
I remember kids, but, no. Nothing about my family, ever. And
All right. Well, listen, there's got to be a reason she's cutting on herself.
Yeah.
Do you have any brothers or sisters?
yeah, 2 sisters.
How are they doing?
I think they're okay.
What do they remember things?
Yeah.
You know their names?
Yeah, I know.
All right, just testing you.
What are you thinking about when you do it?
Usually I'm upset.
Yeah, they don't usually think about anything. They usually just sort of go
It just
into...
happens?
They fugue out a little bit, some of them, and mostly it's a way of just trying to manage feelings. They can't manage the overwhelming feeling. It's a way of sort of releasing some of that. But Caitlin, you got to get help with this. You got a lot of heavy stuff sitting around somewhere there, and we don't know what it is. You don't know what it is, but it's clearly fueling some behaviors that suggest that there's a tremendous amount of feeling that you have trouble managing. And don't worry so much about whether or not your parents are going to freak out. Worry about getting yourself proper help. Certainly, if you go to a doctor, they are obliged to keep it confidential if you insist upon that. But I think it would be important to bring your family in, at least at some point. So get to a doctor and get some help, okay?
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Thanks.
Good luck. Yeah. Oh, that's horrible. That whole cutting on yourself thing. It's just, there's something very disturbing about that whole, just hearing about it, especially young girls. Young
I know
ladies.
people that do it for artistic purposes, like they like drawing, cutting emblems on their skin and whatnot, but
and getting that like keloid scar.
Is it some sort of manic behavior?
No, it's a when the brain does not have adequate coping, there's only a certain amount of behavior at its disposal in order to manage very dangerous and overwhelming feelings.
So they self-mutilate.
They just cut. And it gives them a release. It just helps them manage the feelings.
I do some cutting in here once in a while, but it's always always from the ass. Drew, you'll attest to that, won't you?
Here.
Drew got a 20-foot mic extension and did the whole show by sitting on a trash can out in the hall. My gas was so bad one night.
Oh, my God.
Just think about it. Just close your eyes and go back to that. Drew, you're having like post-traumatic stress disorder, aren't you?
I'm having flashbacks.
Yeah, I mean, that was really bad, wasn't it? And what'd that go on for?
2 hours.
Yeah, if the show was 3 hours, you know how long would it have gone on for? 4 hours. That's how my ass is.
Wow!
All right, we got to...
Oh, my God! Somebody hold the phones! I can't believe that!
That Violent J really has an
energy.
Insane clown posse there. Charles?
Yes.
Yeah, we're going to go to break, but what is your problem very quickly?
Oh, very quickly. I just am attracted to women all the time, and I just don't know whether I'm a pervert or not.
No.
Oh, that's a big problem.
Yeah, that's fine.
We have the same problem.
What do you do? Do you do anything to them?
No, I just like to look and ogle and say I'd like to, do them.
Good.
You say that to them? You
No, say that to myself.
Well.
Fantastic. That's fine.
Okay.
Let's look at the opposite of that.
Okay.
You don't like chicks at all.
Oh, I don't.
You see what I'm saying?
Maybe I don't.
That's worse. You understand? Do you have a girlfriend?
Starting one.
All right.
Do you have trouble staying faithful?
No.
Right.
No.
Don't worry about it.
That's just because chicks don't like you, right?
Probably.
There you go. See, it's easy for some guys to remain faithful because chicks don't like them.
Most guys.
It's easy to cheat when it's like rape or nothing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, Drew. Well, you've been there. All right, we're going to take ourselves a little break. Disturbed is here, and we'll be back after this.
Hi, this is Bobcat Goldthwait, and you're listening to Loveline with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew. All right, go now.
Name's Loveline, blah, blah. I wasn't ready for that one. Come on. You never play that at this point, Anderson.
I know. Don't play it again. Let's go. We only have a couple minutes left.
All right. Disturbed is here now. All right, here we go. Ready to fire through some calls?
Let's go.
Let's go. Heather.
Yes,
You're 22.
I am.
What's up?
Well, I was just wondering, I know you guys kind of talked about this tonight, but sometimes when I dream I have sex. And but a lot of times I'll have orgasms in my sleep.
Right.
And I'm just wondering if this is normal or just like an extra bonus thing.
It's both. It's both.
Both?
Yeah.
Okay.
Look at it as God finger banging you.
Is who banging me?
Yeah.
What do you dream about?
Wow.
What do I dream about?
Yeah.
Having sex with guys. It depends.
Fine. You have a boyfriend?
No, I don't right now. I did.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Okay.
All right, get to bed.
All right, thanks.
No problems there. Tracy?
Yeah.
Hey, you're 28.
Hey, I'm just calling to say hi to Danny and Dave. Danny Donegan, it's Tracy, living out in L.A.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's up? I just want to congratulate you guys on your success, and hopefully you guys will continue years from now. You guys aren't going to die down soon.
Are you calling from Chicago?
I'm originally no, I live in L.A.
Oh, I see.
I moved. I was originally from Chicago. I've seen Danny and Fuzz and Mike and everyone start from the small bars of Chicago and work their way up, and they've really deserved the success that they're currently getting. They've worked really hard for where they're at today, and if anybody deserves the success, it's these guys right here.
Did you ever have sex with anyone in the band?
I plead the Fifth Amendment.
Oh, all right. That means all of them. That means she did 5 of them.
No.
Yeah. All right, Tracy.
All right.
Do you know who this is?
Okay. Yeah, I do.
You guys.
Tracy Coleman, right?
Yep.
Okay.
All right, she had sex with Dan?
More than one guy.
Dan knows.
No.
All right, baby.
All right. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Good luck, you guys, in tomorrow's show.
Yes, they'll be at the amphitheater tomorrow night with STP. Danielle?
Yeah.
You're 18. What's up?
I have been sexually active with my boyfriend now for 7 months.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole time that we've been, having sex, he has not once orgasmed.
Yeah, maybe he's saving up for one big one he's going to drown you with. I've done that before.
I've tried everything.
I went a year and a half, and all of a sudden just gallons of semen. Like I was spraying foam out on a tarmac when a jet was coming in with, busted landing gear. It never stopped. There's just 10 months worth of semen.
Must you give us the hand motion with it? Is that required?
It was great. I mean, oh man, everywhere. It was like out of a movie. Her kid brother opened the door, came pouring out, washed him down the stairs,
out of the closet.
Caught the dog. Yeah. Oh, it was horrible. Horrible.
Oh, cars and car washes. Another good one from the 70s.
Hey, Lance, yeah.
Yo,
what's up?
Well, you didn't finish with
I don't
Danielle.
know. Okay, well, hold on a second. Danielle?
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what's up with him.
Is he using condoms?
Yeah.
So maybe it's the condom.
How about you give him a BJ? Would that work?
I've tried.
Doesn't work on him.
I've tried oral. I've tried, he'll, jerk off and then, penetrate. And it doesn't work that way. And, we've tried pornos. We've tried everything you can think of.
Does masturbation, how about, can you lose 20 pounds?
Get off. He can get off when he's, masturbating in front of me.
Is he on medication?
It's always so sad when...
Damn. Is he on medication?
All my friends think he's gay. Could that be it?
Is he on medication?
No.
You sure?
I'm positive.
All right. He can masturbate while you're in the room.
Uh-huh.
And what if you just dive on his penis right as he's coming? Pretend like you're part of it.
Surprise factor, and it doesn't work.
Surprise factor?
Yeah, what does he say? Oh, by the way, when a guy's whacking off, he's not looking forward to the surprise factor. I'm not. I lock the door to eliminate the surprise factor when I jack off. I even check under the bed to eliminate the surprise factor. All right, so does he give you any reason why he can't do this?
I don't know. He doesn't know, and he lost his virginity to me.
Oh, I see. All right.
Maybe she should bring one of her girlfriends in with, too, see if they have.
Yeah, he needs 4 hands on that semi-flaccid junk of his.
Seriously?
No. Okay. Yeah, fine. No, that's true.
Try it. I'm desperate.
Yeah, do it. And involve a foot, too. Get a foot in there. I don't know. You just stay with him and work it out.
Yeah,
and go
it'll
slow
work out.
and talk to him, and he's green and he's freaked out and all that, and we'll be back. All right. And people wonder why I'm angry. Disturbed. Thank you very much for coming in.
You're welcome.
We do appreciate it, everyone. The Sickness is the name of the CD. Don't bother going to the amphitheater tomorrow night, unless, of course, you have tickets for them and STP and Godsmack and all that. And, guys, next time you're in town, or maybe when we're in Chicago next, we'll come and see you. So, until next time, it's Adam Carolla for Dr. Drew saying mahalo.
And, the minute I saw he didn't have balls, I was like, get off me.